Yo, so I'm muted? No, I'm not muted. How are ya? Welcome, guys. Unfortunate, bro. Fly City F. Just gonna finish the save I was doing. I was having a fair bit of difficulty earlier this morning, but it's done. I just need to BEFF merge these 20 cars now. I also need to. What the fuck am I wearing? Oh, it reverts. It reverts. Let me see if I can make it stick somehow. I just have to take the gloves off, but also take the armor off. Now I'm wearing a suit. That's shit. It'll basically be a topless outfit. Are you making giveaway cards? Yeah, I'm just finishing them up. Yeah, I don't wanna fuck with this outfit. Let it go the ways I was just doing. Yeah, we'll rock this. Yeah, it's kind of a nice fit. Alright, whatever these cars are, we're just gonna move them to a mansion. Now that we have mansions, pretty good shit. Oh, I haven't done the cutscene, bruh. That is so annoying. Actually, I don't want to go to the mansion now. Fuck that. That's a waste of time. Frenzy bro, hello. Yeah, so I'm basically giving life to an old account, which I thought was Dunsky's. Like, it's full of cars and stuff, you know, so it was Dunzo. This account at least. Still got a lot of resources. Got like what? 500 mil? A couple of magic slots. So you've tried the SoFi glitch I read? No, I never said that. I said one of her friends bought it, who is Jay from Nugzz. But yeah, he has the method and it doesn't work. He doesn't even show anything too real. Yeah, I just thought it was like my responsibility to just get the message out there. So people don't buy it, and apparently, from what I've read in the Discord in Nugzz, so you have to become a member for whatever Patreon shit is, and then you need to pay. So $50 to become a member, and no, $60 to become a member, and $50 for the video. Now, I'm not saying that. I don't know, man. I just didn't think someone like SoFi Sojo could just straight up take people's money like that. Obviously, I don't know the guy, so I can't really speak for him about this. But to me, he was just like a YouTuber, you know. But I don't like selling a fake method, like selling a method in general in Patreon, stuff like that is cooked. Like, you don't want to give it out, don't give it out. Gate that shit. Just like, but like selling it, come on, bro. That's like some like broke ass cheap ass move, you know. Yeah, but I don't know the guy personally, so I can't really speak about him, you know. I'll just say that. That's the most I'll talk about it. Yeah, I don't like how I'm being dragged. There's like multiple people posting about talking shit about SoFi Sojo and tagging me. I'm like, bro, don't drag me into this shit, bro. I just wanted to let you guys know my findings from the, like, I'm like, bro, come on, man, leave me out of your beef. Whatever you gotta say about SoFly Soldier, you do it. Just don't tag me in it, bro. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like regretting my decision to share that information now. Yeah, I like to stay low key, bro. That's like kind of like my vibe, you know. I do my own thing, do my best, do my DMO. I get on with my day, and like you know, that's why the first day I opened Twitter, I blocked Menace, and I didn't want no part of that. Like I didn't even give him a chance to like fuck with me, but apparently he calls me the Grim Reaper or some shit. So crazy, so crazy how there's drama about this game, like which isn't even about anything. It's just drama. Like there's no reason for it. Like no one dissed anyone to begin the drama. You know, it was just like, eh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like he just woke up one day and go like, you know, let me just make these guys' lives a little bit miserable. You know, let me try to boo these people. Let me try to. I'm like, okay, you win, bro. But just stop. I get it. I won't do it. My bad. See you later. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, oh, you don't say you sell accounts? I'm like, oh, God, stop selling accounts. You know what I mean? Like, okay, bro. I sold accounts, but fucking 500 million other people also sold accounts. What about them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, fine. I sold dupes for like $20 to $50. Okay. Okay, I sold it in the Shiesty's Discord. Okay, I sold it in GameSpit Discord. But what about the 99% of the people who also did the same thing? Like, I can't think like every community I know. They were like, yeah, you want accounts? I got accounts. You want accounts? I got the best accounts. Doesn't matter which community you went to. Didn't matter if it's a Carmi. Didn't matter if it's a buy and sell. Didn't matter what it is. Like it could be a fucking, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and those dupes are done anyway, man. People who bought that shit, they knew that it was a dupe. No one ever, like, we never sold a dupe saying that it's not a dupe. We sold it as a dupe. You know what I mean? So, hey, you can never say that I tricked someone into thinking that this is like a one-off account. I always tell them, hey, I got four of these. Who wants them? You know what I mean? Or I got, you want 10 accounts? I'll give you 10 accounts. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's a dupe. Like, it was common knowledge that it's a dupe. But that was like fucking 3.5 years ago. Like, we're way past that, aren't we? But that's the only reason the beef started. I don't know why it's still going. I don't get it. I hope it's not going because, like, whatever, man. Shy Zero, what's up? I only had one deal gone bad once, like once out of like fucking thousands, alright? And I'll openly talk about this one deal gone bad because it's partially my fault, but it's also not my fault. So it was a $30 deal. One of our bros from the car meet ordered 30 cars. Um, Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, maybe there were interiors, but it was a $30 deal. GCTF. No, bro, I gave away all 5, and they all are using the Arcai, bro. So, anyways, so this wasn't the first time we dealt as well. This was actually the second time. All right. So first it went great. He wanted cars. I gave him the cars. So the second time he's like, I want a bigger order or whatever. $30. Let's do it. So usually when I do payments and stuff, they're all done through Remitly and stuff. So I always like step by step guide people that, hey, do this now, do this now, do that now. Do you see this now? Okay, can you confirm this? Okay, send now. You know what I mean? So, but I'd let bro know that, hey, bro, the cars are ready. When do you want to grab them? He sends me a screenshot instead of his payment. He's like, yep, payment sent to Deadly. I'm like, bro, I asked you when you want to collect your cars. You just send me payment, and not that it was a payment. It was a payment which is arriving in 12 to 13 days. 2 weeks waiting period. Usually the transactions take minutes. But I ask people, hey, does it show an ETA? 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds? So anyways, he sent that payment to me and it's arriving in 14 days. I'm like, you know what? Nothing we can do right now. You've sent the payment. I'll hold your cars for 14 days. And the payment arrived on the 14th day. Right? I tell him, hey, the payment came through. Come collect your cars. He messages me 4 days later saying that I'm out, busy. You know what I mean? Maybe 3 or 4 days later. And then I told him, hey, if you don't collect these cars by tomorrow, they're gone. You know what I mean? And this is casino GCTF days 30 to 40 hours before the DLC was gonna drop. So I was like hustling saves left, right, center. You know what I mean? I need garage space. I'm holding bro's 30 cars or some shit. I'm like, bro, it's gotta go. Delete it. He messages me 2 days later. He's like, can you remake them? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna remake them. And I told him, you know what, fuck this, fuck that. I gave you enough more time. I held it 3 or 4 days after the payment went through. You know what I mean? That's my only deal gone bad. But apart from that, 100% completion all the way through. Out of like hundreds and hundreds of services I provided. Regardless if it's GTM money, outfits, cars, whatever. That's my only deal gone bad. But it's unfortunate. I was sad about it, but I wasn't sorry. And I told him, hey, I still have 2 of those cars. You can grab those cars. He never came through. So I'm like, all right. So is it really my fault? But it's also kind of my fault. You know what I mean? Like I could have, you know, made some compromises and still, you know, held those cars a bit longer. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, bro, I told him that, hey, if you're busy, I can literally hop on your account and I'll GCTF these cars for you in your account, and you just have to pay me $1 each. The same offer I gave to, well, funny I mentioned this because these guys are beefing right now, but same deal I gave to someone named Styling, and Styling took it. And F was the one who organized that deal. You know what I mean? F can probably remind me, like, so, you know, Styling let me hop into his account, and I did the entire GCTF for them, and like all done, sweet as. People feel the time to happen all the time. Christopher, hello. Stellar Crew Gaming, bro, welcome as well. But yeah, just a bit of history about, you know, one of my one and only, yeah, my bad service. I'm very sorry too, bro, but we never really reconciled, or we never really spoke about it. We're in the same community sometimes, but he just does his own thing, I just do my own thing. We never really speak. But we were bros before, like. I mean, honestly, it was not. It was a situation which we didn't want to deal with. Like, it shouldn't even have happened in the first place. I made your cars. The cars were made in the account. Is you would have just could have just grabbed the car and you're happy. I'm happy. Everyone's happy. But nah, just had to go. Like it could have been avoided so easily. Just yeah. But yeah, we're planning on doing a BEF merge. Our well C1 console, but we'll treat it as C2. So we'll get our first save in here, and then we're gonna go into creator. So my C2 is being treated as my C1, so let's call it my C1. I'm going to creator after aligning this session. But I also need to buy sabers, 20 of them. Yo, young Jose bro, what's up? How are ya? Welcome. We're just finishing this BEF merge from the giveaway save. This garage was it? I wish there was a way for me to just buy 20 sabers like with one click. Like let's say you just buy like the saber and you can add like a number that hey I want give me 10 of these. All 10 just gets delivered instead of me buying them one at a time. We need some quality of life improvement in the game, bro. Another quality of life I think we can all agree on is just a less of a delay in buying cars from friends. It's 2 minutes, we've counted, but it feels so much longer, bro. So much longer. I don't know. Something like being in the car meet just makes time go slowly, bro. Like I don't know how people do like buy and sells for like 5 hours straight, 6 hours straight. Like it doesn't happen as much before, like, but still, like some people can just hang out there all day. Doesn't matter if they're buying cars or selling cars; they'll just hang out in a car meet. You know what I mean? It's like we also need to call cars from interaction menu. Like, well, that would be a big ass list though. But if there was a way for me to let's say I go hover over a car and just showed me a little picture of the car, bro, come on, bro. I have no idea what the Stafford looks like, and if you just showed me a little snippet of the car, bro, like hell yeah, bro, hell yeah. I'll pay GTA Plus for that all day. Like if it's a GTA Plus thingy, I'll take it. But yeah, to be honest, don't pay for GTA Plus. Only pay GTA Plus one time, get the 100 car garage, and never pay for GTA Plus. Fuck GTA. Don't pay them any money unless I absolutely have to. Yeah, just on all my accounts I just buy once, and I wait for a good month where there's like a good bodysuit or proper clothing or you know, something. So the one time I did buy GTA Plus, I had the skeleton bodysuit. That was a really really good one. And the other time I bought it, it was also like, you know, waiting for a good occasion. It was the biker vest thingy. Wheezy Bro, have you had the chance to run your Arcai and give it a go? I'm sure you know how to use the magic slot features. Do you have two consoles? Do you run it yourself, or do you need a bro to come through and do it with ya? So yeah, man, when it was like the mansion dupe method, that was, oh, you have two consoles, then you can, like, you know, have interiors on one console, and you want to have a magic slot on the other console. So you know what you can do is you can sell yourself the interiors. So it's kind of important both accounts have a little bit of money, man. But the mansion dupe way, bro, there was no need for any money. It did take a little bit longer compared to the car meet method, but there was zero costs involved because you had to dupe the car on the magic slot, dupe the interior on the magic slot, and then dupe the car off the magic slot. So there used to be at least 3 duplications involved, but all that was totally free and barely took any time, which was awesome, which was insanely awesome. And it kept the plates, which was great, you know, like the actual plate text, which the buy and sell never does. Right, so we just bought all that saber. We're just starting a new session so that these cars spawn anyway. We don't have to wait for delivery and bullshit. Alright, so they're there. I'm gonna go into creator, not crew, just creator. And this console, which is C1 technically, is gonna be chilling in creator the whole time. Alright, we're gonna hop on C2 and actually buy the cars we want to make from all the DMO sabers. Why you buy 2 yellow? Nah, no reason. They just need to be stock from the website. It could be any color. No reason in particular. I might have clicked or misclicked or something. As long as it's like stock, like, shouldn't matter anything else. So let's say you are merging a car where your donor is like a car you don't have available on the website. Let's say a Rapid GT. You want to merge a Rapid GT to like 3 other cars or whatever. So you don't have the option to buy a Rapid GT in the website. So what you can do is you can buy the modded one, and you can just go in-game mod shop and make every option like the stock first option. Take the Yanktons off, take the tints off, take any modded color off, tie letter, horn, and you can just make it a fully stock car, and that'll work as well. When you're BEFF merging. So stock car, C2 you buy the actual car or receive the car you want the mods to go to, and back on C1 you want a modded version of the stock car. So at this point I'm gonna good sport my console, which is in the creator, and ungood sport the one which is in story mode. So just gonna wait like a little bit. Our friend list won't load because our C2 is locked, so we just have to trust our gut when we can go online. I don't have many turns on. Okay. Maybe I waited long enough. Maybe I haven't. But if I haven't waited long enough, it'll just kick me back to the main menu, and I guess I can try again. But I think I waited long enough. Probably haven't. Okay, I'll wait long enough. Nope, didn't wait long enough. I don't know if it's because I didn't wait long enough or it's just how it is, but I'll just have to go back to story and try again. So I also need to see what cars I'm buying. Let me open up the list. List, giveaway docked. I'm buying a Nero, Cressida, Baller LWB, Glendale Custom, LG. So some of these cars I have to actually go and upgrade in these. Quite a few of them actually. We also have Chino Custom, we have Voodoo Custom, bruh. So many. So instead of going to Benny's, we'll just move the cars to the CEO office garage and this, or the arena, and just change the cars there. I think arena will be quicker if I park in the C2 or B2 lower decks. There's left an animation. Van, what's up, brother? Welcome. Alright, first car is a Nero, but non-upgraded. So all these cars I'm buying here right now should technically cost me nothing. It'll cost me money to buy it right now, but if I do the BEFF correctly, all 20 cars are going to be pretty much free. Saber, Corsita. This Corsita is going to be really nice because it's got an anodized wine pearl on it. I don't think I've made a Corsita with that pearl. I think I crossed Corsita. Do you see Corsita? There's a Corsita. Buying a Baller LWB. Kind of an underrated car with the LWB, because after the STD came out, no one really thinks about this car. I made one recently and I really liked it. That's why we're remaking it. We're gonna go Glendale. We're gonna have to go upgrade this. the elegy, it's Dominator GT. Dominator GT is somewhere here, right? Nope. Oh yeah. Well, whose game is Dominator GT? King Peaky, okay. I just had a sudden idea. What if we just went like the old Dominator GT and the new Dominator GT? What color is this Dominator GT? Yellow. What if we make a last minute change? What interior do we put in there? Champagne. Yeah, let's make an executive decision and go with the classic Dominator. Better car anyway, you know? Okay, Benny's, Chino. Yeah, Glendale is never, wasn't definitely in the, like, you know, it's definitely there. That car is finalized. It was the only, the Mustang. Which Mustang should have been remade, you know, was the question. Lowriders, Chino custom as well. We have to go upgrade this. Chino custom, then it's Eudora. I can straight up buy the Eudora. Somewhere here. Chino custom, Eudora. We're buying a bike, Shinobi. It's Commodus 2. Where's Commodus 2? Okay, now for the next garage, we have an Asbo to begin with. Where's an Asbo? Let's just southern, definitely southern. Snoop, my bro, welcome. So this is the full garage, so suite 3. Asbo, then Dominator FX. Okay. Dominator FX. Should we do a Cobb variant? Nah. Nah, it'll be too expensive in the car, maybe. Asbo. I mean, I didn't really buy another one, but we could have made 2 of them. I can still make one later. A cop car variant of the Asbo. Not the Asbo, the Dominator FX. Then we're buying a Panther. Ooh, our saving fails. We need to get a save if we can buy any more cars. Did that save go through? Nope. some ammo. My ammo is full. I think, yeah, that save went through perfect. Alright, now let me buy more cars. Otherwise, it would have been like, oh, you can't buy any more cars. Alright, I'm buying a Panther. Where's a Panther? Somewhere here. Asbo, Dominator FX. After Dominator FX is Panther. Then it's Tailgater. Where is Tailgater? Somewhere here, right? I must have crossed over it. There. Panther, Tailgater, RX-7. RX-7's in Southern. No, RX-7's here, but in two-door. What's after RX-7 of Rapid GTX? GTX, then a Tahoma Coupe. That would be in Southern. Righty on. Then we're doing a faction custom. Faction custom once again in Benny's. I clicked the wrong place. Benny's faction right here. Just a regular variant. Another bike. Now, where is this bike? I actually don't know. Where's a Hexer? Hexer is definitely a Southern bike, right? Probably a cheap bike as well. Hexer. 15K. Wow, this is a steal for a 15K. Looks great. Yeah, that's the kind of economy I'm talking about. And the last car is a Voodoo Custom. Let's just take an oppressor to Arena. So we're moving what cars? Corsita, Glendale. Where the hell is Arena? Workshop B1. Future Shock SC, let's go. Bastille. These ones didn't deliver yet. Oh, I had a job TP. I just didn't. Yeah, console locked on C2. I don't want to try and wacky. So yeah, so faction needs to be upgraded. Is there anything else I missed? Nero doesn't need to be upgraded. Vision, duration. Faction and voodoo needs to be. So we're upgrading these cars now because we want the interiors to show on the upgraded version. If we don't upgrade right now, the interior will still be underneath the car, but anytime you upgrade it after, the interior will go away. So you need to upgrade the car before you put the interior. You got the labels. So bro, not really. My right console is always my C2, and my left console is always my C1. But the way we're doing our BEFF, you'll see why. I actually went online and then to creator on my C2 first. We did it backwards on purpose. You'll see why in a second. I locked my console 2, right? Well, which is really my console 1, like the guy in the arena, that's the console locked. So I need to close app and give myself the DMO cars, and if I had locked the other way around, like it just wouldn't work. Like otherwise the applications would close as soon as I unlock my console, unless I had a third console to give myself cars. And the DMO I do is always on my C1, and C2 is always the receiver. So for this particular BEFF, we kind of chose our C2 to be our C1, and I talk about it in the beginning as well, bro. Not a donk, not a donk. We just get our first save in C2, that's all. But C2 is meant to go to creator first with this method. Also, when you're like console locked, you can't join on people. So I need my console to be connected normally so that I can connect to that session and drop the cars all in one go kind of thing. So I lock my C2 instead, like C1 instead, which I'm on right now. So because the order is kind of like reversed, it's a bit confusing, I can understand. Yo, Sticky Rigs, bro, welcome, brother. Yeah, day's almost done, it's like 12:30. I just need to get this done. This is like I need to get this done today, otherwise I'll just take ages, which I can't deal with. Alright, Glendale goes here. We have to finish the save no matter what. shit. Well, supposed to go here. LG goes here. What's up, Jay, brother? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Just in the middle of a little BEFF merge. Dominator GTT. Doing a 20 car merge. I have good done up to like 50. 50 is the highest I've done in the entire 50 car garage. But it took ages because we didn't do it with DMO. We did it in the car meet method with streetcar DMOs. So like to buy 50 cars, that was like the longest in the car meet. We were there for a few hours. That was really, I'm never doing that again. Not for myself, not for anyone else. Chino, custom, alright. Shinobi, alright, this is fine. The next garage. Dominator FX, not meant to be here, I think. What's that for Asbo? Well, Dominator FX is supposed to be there. Damn. I think I confused myself. Oh, these two are not meant to be here. So I'm just putting it back in the original garage so that they're not all over the place. You don't have to. This is unnecessary. Just because I didn't go to Benny's, you know. I did the arena. I used the arena to upgrade to Benny's. If you don't have to upgrade your cars, this is like not necessary. Alright, cars are upgraded. Now I'm just gonna get a quick savey. Alright. Alright, save's gone through. Really? Alright, it has. Alright, at this point we can close this console. And we can do our DMO from this account, this console, C1. So now we'll just switch to C2, and C2 is acting as our C1, so we're just going to get the modded cars from the DMO on this one. At this point, I'm already unlocking my console lock from the small screen now. And the other console is just gonna be there in Creator, and it won't dashboard. Listening to me, it's not unlocking my console. It will in a second. Come on, man. Refresh. Okay, it's not refreshing either. That's bad. No panic, no panic. Okay, my pages are working. Arcai is just not working. What the fuck? YouTube loading, Twitch loading. Come on, bro. Okay, finally responded. That's great. At this point, we can also ungroup sport for C2 or C1 and try to go into a session. Our friend list should load, so we should know when we can go in. Maybe wait a little bit longer. First thing I want to do here is save my money. Let's go buy some ammo. Once more maybe, just for good measure. Alright, let's get a quick game save. Boom. Our money is saved. All that stuff we bought on C2, free. Now we just go into tighten up a job. And I will hit the DMO. Don't think I have this account added though. this is going on the Hexer, which is the second garage, spot 9. Banger color for a Hexer though. Spot 9. Please don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. What the fuck would you get stuck? Don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Okay. But I'm in the wrong garage though. Damn. Which one's the right garage? Tower 5 and Suite 3. Tower 5, Suite 3. Yo, Meatballs, welcome. I'm alright, man. Just finishing the task at hand. Finishing this save, really. Double check which garage. I think it was Suite 3, right? Suite 3, spot 9. Suite 3 is all the way down. Internet? Bro, it wasn't really my internet. It was more Arcai and Beff. And Beff isn't accurate. Like, we're trying to break the game. Sometimes you're gonna have some issues, you know? Your game's gonna glitch out and make it difficult for y'all. Wait, what the fuck? I moved a car? Damn. I mean, it's still the same day for me, bro. Earlier it was morning, now it's nighttime. Saber Turbo. Yeah. Sometimes you're just gonna run into some issues, bro, when you're beffing, you know, all this stuff, DMOing and stuff. Like, the game won't let you. That's why all these cars glitch out and stuff. And when these cars glitch out, there's like cars building up here. Especially when I have a full garage, there's like invisible cars building. You see, I'm gonna stand on an invisible car right here. So when you have like too many invisible cars here, like when you try to like drive a car in, eventually you can get stuck. Like, it's a DMO problem than an internet problem. Now, to avoid that issue, you can just fill garages which are empty, but that's when they kind of like double stack on each other, and that's a different problem when you're doing BEFF. So yeah, it's what you work with, basically. I can keep going on about all the issues we might have to face along the way of building cars. So yeah, this was, I might have to go from the beginning. This is Nero, Corsita, Baller, Glendale, Elegy, Dominator, Chino, Eudora. After Eudora, what's after Eudora? Then it is the bike. It's 5, right? Damn. I keep forgetting. So one Suite 3, what's the other one? Tower 5. So these are the only ones which don't have interior. From here onwards, all the ones we're going to be dropping are going to have the magic slotted version, which are going to spawn on the other side where I took the clips. These ones I'm just going to line up serially one by one by one. Slot 1, this one goes to the green. Remember the green you complemented? Meatballs. You're like, oh, that green is really nice. I'm like, yeah, bro, this green is really nice indeed. We'll put a brown interior in here, medium brown. So spot 1. So this is going on a Nero, and this is where the BEFF merge thingy will happen. Once I go to story mode and come back, this will become a Nero. But who knows? I still have 18 more cars to put on like here. I might run into issues, might not run into issues. Hopefully I don't run into issues and just everything goes smoothly. What's up, Peaky bro? Welcome. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Dark red. It's starting to build up. No worries, brother. Such a nice red. I don't know what interior we put. So far. Yo, brother. How you doing, Nugzz Crew? This is so nice. It's all good, man. It's all good. And I think he's sorry because he said the second time and his phone's acting up. What's up, SX? How you doing, man? Do you go by SX? Or do you go like SXQ? Yeah. Yeah, welcome. Appreciate you bros pulling up. Just in the middle of a little BEFF merge. So one by one, all I gotta do is just drive these cars in and hopefully I don't get stuck anywhere. This is gonna be the Glendale, which is a beautiful one for yeah, bro, appreciate that. I really want my friends to do it as well, but no one's been crazy enough to make 10 magic slots. And ooh, I mean, yeah, by all means, man. I made these magic slots during the casino GCTF days where it was a lot more. It was a lot more less time consuming to do GCTF, and I didn't only make 10. I made like a lot more, like we talked about before. But yeah, man, definitely give it a go, bro. If you like, only do it if you see a benefit. I see a huge benefit. Challenge accepted. Otherwise, like, one magic slot an account is totally the normal way to go. This having more than one magic slot is where, like, why do you need it? You know what I mean? Because, but so we've already done the magic slot. This is just regular car slots. We're just doing. You hate Amnesty so much. I don't blame you. I don't. It is definitely Sandy. But you see, the thing is, all the previous Sandy Shores we've had, let's say the ones 1 I can't really talk about the real OG ones, but maybe about a year, 2 years ago, there was one in where you glitched out in the penthouse phone, uh, where you like walked away, kind of like grabbed the phone, did a thing. So I could hit that part, but I could never hit the Sandy Shores bit. I was never successful. The first time I did the Sandy Shores was when this method came by. I have never had any success with Sandy Shores. I remember when old Casino GCTF got patched. I was trying to receive these planes, and I tried the Sandy Shore method for like a solid week, and then I was like, you know what? I accept defeat. Accept defeat. But then I think the next one which came by was like the under no the the nightclub in the penthouse. What's this one called? The underground nightclub thingy. Service somewhere here. Where it is? This one. Where you buy the kosatka. So that one I hit somehow. Music locker. Yeah, the music locker. So that one I was able to hit every time, but you could only do facility. You couldn't do planes. So it was really a struggle for me to hit Sandy Shores. This time I actually like the Sandy Shores. I'll be like, yeah, you need to do a Sandy Shore GCT. I'll do it for you. Like I made a magic slot for one of my close friends the other day. He was like, hey, can you still make magic slots? I was like, yeah, I'll just do it for you, bro. It'll be too much effort for me to teach you all the stuff. I'll just do it for you. So it took me like what 20 minutes to do the whole thing, receive a BMX, so on and so forth. I'm like, yep, I'll just do it for you. I'm happy to do it. You need to do an A trailer, that's fine. I'll do it too. The older methods, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's easier for me to just do it than to watch you keep trying it. Listen, I remember the first time. Unfortunate, I don't know if you're here, bro, but I was walking unfortunate through it, and he's on a bike, right? And I'm like, bro, you gotta go slow. The moment I was said you gotta go slow, approaching the bro went on a fucking wheelie. He did like 360, did a massive jump, and I'm like, bro. The moment I said go slow, you sped up and just did like a whole stunt. And I'm like, okay, I can imagine. And I think we tried it a few times, and he's like, you know what? I don't need this car, bro. It's okay. I'll just get it when it's out. I'll just get it when it's out. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I don't hate this MOC to MOC. It's not back to back. That's the only downside, personally. But to get the job done, kind of thing, like you do a fucking A trailer, you want to do a little, I don't know, MOC MOT stuff merge or whatever. It's like it gets the job done. You'll get it done. Um, I wouldn't just do it to trade cars and stuff, but one or two cars, I can save one or two cars with that method, no problem. But it's the only MOC to MOC we have, so it's good to have one than not have any, and then need it and not have it. Yo, Panjim, welcome back, brother. Is this the Porsche? This is the Porsche. So yeah, so far so good. We've saved the first 10. I need to add insurance to these, because when I add insurance to the streetcar variants, it's only like a couple $100. But when it becomes a Nero or a Porsche, the insurance will become like 10 times more expensive. Maybe like 100k, 200k. Some can even go like, I don't know, way more expensive. Okay, we're stuck here. We shouldn't be stuck. Why the fuck are we stuck? Okay, I know why we're stuck. I know why we're stuck. on in. BPFS is indeed down for me. It's been down for a few days now, bro. Yeah, it's stuck. I might have to redo that car. Such a shame. Actually, I don't have to redo that car. I want to try again to get into it. Otherwise, I'll just drop the one without interior and just magic slot it later. We're just gonna forget about this particular one. We'll interiorify this later. Unfortunate, but I got a bad clip somehow. But we can just fix that, no problem. Easy peasy. So yeah, I wanna obviously try to get as many good clips as possible. What I mean by good clips is, I don't even want to be talking about this, but you don't want to be sitting in the car. You need to exit the car. I was probably sitting in the car when I took the clip. See how I'm like stood next to the car? In that one I was sitting in it. That's why I couldn't get in. Yep, don't talk about it, bro. Forget I said anything. To be a car here. Voodoo bike, weed smoker's car. So yeah, we ended up with flasher rims on it, but they're not really activators or anything, so it's going on a Benny's car, so I didn't really bother changing it. But yeah, they were activators once upon a time, but they're broken now. There's another thing I can do to fix that blue interior. I might just do that. I mean, blue car's interior, the one which I couldn't get into. Possibly I'll try that. See about that one. Oop, wrong spot. Could also just upgrade those cars in the auto shop, in that way I don't have to pay for still have to move the cars. Alternative is I have to drive the cars one by one by one. I think putting insurance on it now is easier than modding it in the auto shop, because I'll also need to move the cars around, which is going to be extra work. Yeah, so we'll just drop these, drive these cars in. After that, we're gonna just go into a friend sesh, apply insurance in all of these cars. It's gonna take me a little time, but overall will take me less time. This is a really nice one with the Dotman rims. I like these rims. And it's going on a Dominator FX, and I think it's going to look really, really good. Quite surprised when Downtron was like, hey man, these specs. I'm like, shit, these are fire specs, bro. Alright, pretty much done here. So let's go add insurance. Yo, William bro, welcome. How are you, man? William right there is one of the oldest car collectors in the community, bro. Bro has cars from every car creator there probably was. Everyone, Doghouse to Gucci Runs to, I don't know, everyone you can think of, he's probably got a car from him. Like, when I asked, hey, Shiesty, who's William? He just said, bro, he's like the biggest car collector. Like, he's like the oldest. Like, he's been in the community since the beginning of time. I'm like, okay. No, so Gators just like that, but for Tabzilla cars. Gators got every Tabzilla ever fucking dropped. Like he's got cars Tab hasn't had for years. Like fucking Gators got, so even chicken. I don't know if you know chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets got crazy collection, and they have like, I don't know, like when I say multiple accounts, their accounts are like their PS5s are max out. Like everywhere there's accounts. They have no more space to add any more accounts, and they're just full of cars from different creators. Like crazy, bro. It's great though. Great. This will go down in the history books, you know? Like, yeah, I used to play this game. We used to host this buy and sell thing. These are all the cards. Check it out. Yeah. People used to gatekeep cards and trade cars and all that stuff. Yes, sir. This here was my first Avenger. I don't know what I did, how I did, but I saved this first attempt, first go. It just happened like so smoothly. And I believe it was so easy to do the second time. It took me like 2.5 weeks to save the second one. The first time, super easy. I just did it without even thinking too much. I just did it. It just happened first go. I was like, you know what? Let me just try save an Avenger. Let's see what happens. It just saved it. And I told people like, hey, bro, it's done. And he's like, what? It's done? I'm like, yeah, it's done. It's not like, nah, no way. I'm like, really? I just saved it. So then Tap's like, oh yeah, make me one. I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. The one I made for Tap fucking caused me nightmares at night because I couldn't save it for like 2 weeks. It was the back end, like it was just, yeah. And I saved it on PS4 as well, so every time, yeah, it blew up, I had to redrop it. It was not a fun time. Yeah. I streamed it as well, like day 20 something, we saved it. We're in the wrong garage, aren't we? Alright, I need to log the fuck in, otherwise it's gonna take ages. I also want to put a blank in here, otherwise sometimes they don't let me put plates later. Kind of like shows the dirty plate somehow. I'm like, alright. So we just put the plates in now. We had the insurance, we changed the plate where we need to. This account has the Blacktons. What's up, Bino Stacks? How you doing, bro? Just finishing up some cars, man. These are all 21 giveaway cars, so everything is going to someone in the chat. no, we've already picked the winners, bro. But yeah, I mean, I can make some cars, no problem, bro. These are like one of one deals for the people. It was like a whole giveaway stream. But yeah, but I'll be more than happy to make you some cars. I don't think you have any deadly cars, do you? Nah, bro. I gotta get you some deadly cars. Yeah, there you go. I'll make you some the next save. Won't even bev the cars just for you, bro. Yeah, car beffing is fine when you're doing like a couple of cars, but to make 21, like 20 of these would take way too much time because each car can take easily an hour and a half hour to fully make from scratch with Bev. It's possible to do it sooner if you have someone helping you, but even then, it'll take you like 40 minutes to make a car, maybe half an hour, depending on how many times you run it. Much easier to just DMO the cars in and a lot, not a lot quicker, but you get more done with the same amount of effort, more number of cars. I mean, but BEF cars, let's say you have one car with like a certain wheel color, you just don't like that wheel color, but you like the primary color. Now that car is worth changing the wheel color. You know, that is the scenario I would just attempt to do a car BEF. Or let's say I've got some cars, I want to give away something, but you know what? I feel like it should look nicer in champagne wheels. For example, I would just put the champagne wheels on there, or the pearl, or you know, vice versa. That's the only time I bother to do cars. But before I did DMO, which I only did when BEF was initially shut down, when you couldn't do BEF anymore and stuff, like in 2022, 2022 roughly, yeah. So that's when I was like, yo, we still gotta make cars. How do we do DMO? That's when I learned DMO and did it. But before then, since 2021, my first reason to go into BEF was to make cars. Outfits were a much later thing. Yeah, we were making cars crazy. We were like, we still didn't figure it out. We were just running cars together to see what we get. A lot later, after many, many years of doing the car BEFs, we're like, you know what? This is exactly how you're gonna get that result. The textures have to match. If you're working with a one-tone car, use a one-tone donor. If you're working with a two-tone donor car, use a two-tone donor. A lot of it matters. Now I know how to work with different, you know, textures and stuff. At that time I didn't. So they would all turn into the base texture, either blue or pure white, or turn into some sort of sea gold, or it was all over the place. Sometimes the results were worth keeping, but majority of the time we used to run like maybe 16, 15 cars at once, but only 3 or 4 of them were actually nice. Everything else was too ugly or whatever, because we used to just be in the car meet and go like, hey, can you call a tracks out, or can you call a car out with a certain secondary or a certain wheel color? It didn't matter, or we didn't really pay too much attention what the primary was, what the pearl was. As soon as we saw a secondary we won it, we ran it through the two-tone slot and we were like, oh, you know what, it doesn't work, or we don't like it. But we did that for ages. Once upon a time I made 3 cars and they all had selected black secondary, and I was like, oh, we made this with BEF, it has to be unselected. But nah, we didn't realize that you can still have selected stuff even though it's done with BEF. because the textures didn't match and something didn't match. We ended up with black secondaries, but they were like a selected matte black secondary. So quite a lot had to learn to figure out what textures work with what. And the thing about car beffing is there are tutorials on how to make the slots, but not really how to use them like and get results 100% of the time. So it was all trial and error all the way through until we were like, this is how you do it. And the good thing was when we did car beff, we had like multiple people in the party doing the same kind of beff. Dubs used to do a beff, Shiesty used to do a car beff, Tap used to do a car beff. We had this bro named Breezy who used to do a car beff, who was also a car creator. And Drips used to help, used to be a helper. Drips at that time. Drips used to be like, yep, I've got donors, I'll buy your car and sell it back to you. And you know, Drips learned the trade of making cars, and then he started making his own cars. So it was everyone in the party who were like, yo, I'm gonna get my second console. I was the first one to take the gamble and go like, yo, let me just go buy. So I had this friend, Vic, Victimized. He's a bit of an old head. Lived in Japan, American or whatever. But he was like in his 50s then, like 5 years ago or 10 years, like 6 years ago. But Vic was our big bro. He knew everything about all these glitches and he taught us these things. And one day he said, hey Deadly, do you know these modded cars we're trading? They're actually made on PS5 with BEFF, quite a lot of them. So there used to be a car trader named Machiavelli. So Machiavelli's cars were really popular at one point. And we used to go to his buy and sells, and he only used to drop ciphers. Every car he dropped was a cipher. That was his signature style, because he was like German or whatever. So he used to just he used to tell, like Vic was saying, hey dude, these cars are probably made on PS5 with BEFF. I'm like, how is it done? Well, how is that possible? Then he told me about this guy, Pure Fred, and I watched Pure Fred and I was like, you know what, this sounds doable. And I was willing to buy a second console, but I was unclear on how to buy netcut, Arcai, because I had restrictions on online purchases. And he's like, you know what, you buy the console, I'll buy you the netcut. I'll buy you the Arcai for $10. It was $10 a month only, so it was really like, what's there to lose? And my idea was, if BEFF doesn't work, if I can't hit it, I'll just sell the console the next day and cut my losses. But next minute we do BEFF, I'm doing BEFF, everything's going great. Oh, you see, this is already a dirty plate. We need to buy and sell this. Oh, unfortunate. And then I tell everyone that, hey, I'm doing BEFF. And everyone's like, oh shit, you're doing BEFF? I want to do BEFF. And everybody started doing BEFF. And once they got the confidence from me to buy a second console, and this side's done, at one point there were like 14 or 15 of us in the party. We all were doing car BEFs, and there were like 3 or 4 people just selling us donors just to make cars. So good times. That is when we spend majority of our time at car meet buying these donors, and it was crazy. So, but I was still like making maybe 10-15 cars a week, but Tabzilla was making all that in a day. He was going even crazier. I was like, damn bro, calm down man. Just make a car. He's like, you want this car? Take it. Okay, well, who's next? Let me just make another car. And he's like, oh, you can sell that car back to me later. But it never happened. But most of those cars are gone on dupe accounts and stuff, but it's still in the memories. What the fuck? No, this is an activator, but the donor wasn't an activator. Should we break the activator, or Weed smoker, bro, do you care about activators or you don't care about activators? If you care about activators, we're just gonna leave it like this. And if you have no fascinations towards it, I'll change the. I think you can still add insurance and it doesn't break the activator. I feel like that's the only thing you can change or you can add. Does anyone know if weed smokers are into activators? I mean, if he needs activated, I'll give it back to him. I'm just gonna add the insurance. It's still activated though. You don't like activators? Yeah. All right. In that case, let's put a Blankton in there. Yeah, but we can always put it back in. I also learned how to use a wheel slot to make these activators. The whole idea of the activators fascinate me. I don't necessarily like activators. Shout out to Shu King Gaming Bro for that, for showing us the method to make in-game activators, which activate like instantly. Yeah, I would much rather have that Blankton. And it's going on a Benny's car, so you can just kind of change the rims you want to whatever rims you want. Just an FYI, so I'm not bothering changing it right now, bro. Okay, hope that's okay with you. Yeah, we got all the bros in the chat today. I really appreciate that you guys come through. I'm just doing a merge, but it's just a BEFF merge. More exciting that way. You want to warp? Yeah, go ahead and put warrior dishes. No problemo. And the beauty of this is everything has interior, except that one blue car, which we're gonna fix. Hopefully. We're just adding insurance right now while it's a street car so that it doesn't cost us money later. When it becomes a full build, it's going to be way more expensive. So just being money wise, if anything, but you don't have to do this right now. If you've got billions of money in your account, then just don't bother. But this is my OG, so every money here is like, I wouldn't say legit, but off of presser, so I don't have the billions here. Thanks to the mansions, I have more space in this OG. Otherwise, it would have been just chilling. I would have just once in a while hopped onto the account, drove a few cars, go to a few car meets, and would have been left as it is. Deli, thank you for making the cars for me. Yeah, you can thank me once you get it, bro. You haven't got the cards yet. Same as last time before. I said the same thing before. But I didn't make the card. You won the cards fair and square with the giveaway, bro. You know? So no need to thank me yet. You can thank me once you get it. there's still a matter of how people will receive the cars, whether they'll have money to buy in the car meet or they'll need GCTF. Both is fine. I can glitch you guys all out with a DMO bike and then give you guys the car. I would just prefer if everyone's in the same, you know, facility. That's like my only requirement. I'll do it for you guys. Just everyone, either facility in the Polito or like whatever the facility is. Just we just pick one facility, and otherwise you can just buy the car. And when you GCTF the car, you get the Blankton with it. Yeah, I'm just saying some people might not have money, but if you guys have money, by all means. If you don't care about Blangtons, by all means, don't even stress about that. I'm not fussed that you have to GCTF, but yeah, I mean, we can work something out. But if you do need to GCTF it, that's fine too. That's what I'm letting you know. Like Danotron will have to GCTF his Pigali because that's the only way he can keep the Danotron name on the Pigali. Pigali is fire though. Two-tone Pigali. We need to save it after we do this bunch with an MOC to MOC. Let's not forget about that one. Oh, speaking of which, I'm trying to fix that blue car with interior. Damn, I don't think I can save the car. What about doing like a caged in? Is that like a MC job? I've never done it. How would I do it? Club challenges, club work. Alright, I'll give it a go. I'm not 100% how I would go on about it. I'll eventually probably get it in. Oh, let's go. I just have to wait for the second guy to leave. But yeah, maybe the cage didn't help, but I don't know. But we have the car. That's what matters. Suite 5. Tower 5. Shouldn't have shown that, probably. Will I get stuck? Oh no, don't get stuck, bro. Don't get stuck. Might have gotten stuck. Yeah, that's a bad car, broken car. Yep, we're pretty much stuck. Alright, fuck it. We can fix that with more steps, but I don't want to deal with it right now. Let's give it 2 more seconds, a little bit. Nope. I can unwhack. It'll put me into another session. But yeah, that card is broken. I need to redo that card differently. What this might do is might take my blue circle away. Okay, it didn't take my blue circle away. Will I be able to continue to add insurance to the remaining of my car? Oh, brother. Are we gonna walk in the session? Yeah. Well, I think that car broker session. Okay, I'll take it. I'll just do the remaining cars insurance later on. I'll just trigger game save, go story mode, and whatever insurance I didn't add, I'll just add it later. I'll take it. We fucked up, but it's all good. Now to fix this bug or whatever, I need to close app, but our BEFF is pretty much done. I'll close app once we're in story mode. So yeah, when we go back into the session now, all our sabers should become full builds. That's what we've been doing for shit 2 hours. Damn, that took 2 hours. That took 2 hours. It's crazy. I mean, I was working pretty slow, with leisure, no urgency. Fair enough. I don't think I would be able to do this with urgency. I would have messed up somewhere along the way as well, much earlier. What if none of it worked? Shit. Could happen. Could happen. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. Everything seemed to have worked just fine. Let's see, what do we have? Let's take these shades off. Interiored and ready to go. Let's go. This is fire. So nice. With the worn brown interior. Not worn brown, matte brown. This is Weed Smokers. This is the one which doesn't have interior. This is the only one. And the bikes, of course, because I'm not putting interiors on bikes. This is beautiful. Yeah, good executive decision to change the car to a Dominator GT. Wow, so nice. Yeah, the Glendale is beautiful, right? Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You guys saw it, bro, from the computer to actually on PS5. All done. Stock rims, though? Yeah, not bad about it. I don't mind stock rims. You realize that I make realistic looking cars. Majority of my cars have basic rims. Basic rims. Like 90% of my cars don't have bennies. Generally, I'm more of a realistic car guy. This does have an interior, but it's like a dark brown. This has a red. Okay. Fire. This is the all black joint for Weed Smoker. And this is the purple joint, on purple joint, on purple joint, on purple joint. Everything purple. I think that's fire though. I think that's just the only time I would approve of panic plates. I hate panic plates with a passion. Like purple on purple on purple on gray. Hey, this is nice. And on a lowrider, it looks so nice. Now putting in the interior though. The interior is so nice. This is the peaky spec. So some of these might not have insurance. Okay, everything has insurance here. Now let's go flip that interior, which we messed up real quick. We'll need a donor. What donor can we use? Which one's on Yankton? just use this as an interior, or that an interior. Yeah, we'll just use one of these cars as an interior donor. Something on stocks. This is on stocks. Okay, perfect. Mona, once again, you come in here, you don't say hi, you don't say hello, you just ask your question and you expect me to answer. That is not fair. That is just not fair. Yeah, next time you come here, don't do that. I don't really know anything about BEFF making cars. What's the difference between cars and... Wow. BEFF cars, same as modded cars, or... I don't know what to say to that. There's an answer to that, but it's not a straight answer. It's like a paragraph of answers. But BEFF is used to... So you know what DMO does? Same thing with BEFF you can do. Same thing. That's the shortest answer. Next time you come in here, you don't say hi, don't say hello. I'm gonna straight up time you out for 24 hours. Let's say whatever the highest timeout is. Yeah, come on, bro. I hate that shit. And this isn't the first time we tell you that. This is like the second or third time I tell you that. You ask your questions, I give you my, like, yeah, it's not fair on my end, bro. Come on, man. Where's that? Where's the courtesy, bro? What happened to being like, you know, some manners, you know? I don't have to teach this to you. Like, are you a kid? If you're a kid, you shouldn't be here anyway. It's an 18+ stream. What up? What up, Finn? What up, Bino, bro? Just finishing up these cars. One of these cars don't have interior, so I'm just gonna put one interior in there real quick. Where is a car meet? Yeah, it's different, bro. It's a car I made just for you, one of one spec, and that is how I do it. You know, that is like, I don't give away cars for the entire community, but I give away cars to individuals who come around my streams, support my channel. Just by being here, you get your cars. I made cars for quite a few people. Type 1 in the chat if I've ever made you a car. Through a giveaway or just in general. Just one in the car if I gave you a car, or one of one build. Who's gotten a car off me? One of one. Okay, we got some bros here. That's what I'm saying, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's the support, bro. You see? I made Rolex a car too? Damn. Okay, I like it. Yeah, man. You wanna be part of that one people who type 1? You just gotta come around here. No, nothing crazy. No crazy ass that, oh, you gotta be a member, you gotta be this, you gotta pay $50 in my Patreon. None of that. Just show support and I'll dedicate time just to help you out. Regardless if it's cars, outfits, whatever you need, man. I got you, man. Shit, Rolex, you don't have a car? Oh damn, we gotta make you a car soon then. Who's the Glendale? Glendale's Vortex. And that was a build I made for Vortex. It was a random build as well. We just made it on the spot and we're like, whoever's number 4 gets that car, and Vortex was number 4. Now, do I have any other interiors on Yanktons which I can just throw in there for bro? I don't really know what's on Yanktons on this account. I mean, I must. I just don't know what has what. Oh, type 1 for the bro got too excited. Bro got way too excited there. These ones have interior. Everything has interior, but bro wants Yanktons. This has a gray interior, I believe. Am I good to join up? Nah, we're not ready to give out these cards just yet. Oh, it's a red interior. Red interior, it is. It's on Yanktons. Is it on Yanktons? Yes, it is on Yanktons. I need to buy 2 one-of-one bikes. 2 bikes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll buy an Akuma, and I'll buy double T. Is that one? I don't really have a pizza boy, do I? Probably don't. I'll buy a Sanchez too. Now our Comet S2 should have a dark red interior. Oh yeah, it's in there. Beautiful. You got a certain time, bro? I need to save one more car, then I can start give out cars. I need to finish the save before I get to that stage. Shinobi. Alrighty. Iron freeze time. I guess that's okay for one GCTF, but I would have liked to freeze time. That would take more time. But Damn, why enter alone? Getting tired now. Also stick rift. Where is my facility? We're in the circle. First try, let's go. Taking a while though. What's up, Strickler, bro? Alright, now you guys can buy the cars. Save is complete. Down. Donzo. Exclamation mark PSN to add Deadly Groom. Exclamation mark PSN. So let me get to the car meet. Hold on. Oops, I accidentally did the invite only, so. That's good, damn. So I'll only be able to see you guys a couple of cars right now. It's like 2 a.m. I'll probably be up for another 10-15 minutes. So maybe we'll sell cars to Band and Weed Smoker. Everyone else, maybe some other time. Strick Automotive? Who's that? I'm only accepting the people who are giveaway car winners. Yeah. The cars are ready. Yeah. But we'll have to link up tomorrow in the morning or later tonight for you guys. I'm only just selling. Even selling the 6 cars would take me 14 minutes. Yeah. That's why I hate doing anything in the car meet. Yeah, so I've got Weed Smoker's car out. This is a Skyline for you. That's up to you, bro. Yeah, now it's like 2 a.m. for me, 2:30. You guys can see my time. I'm not making this up. You guys can see. I'm dead ass tired right now. Asking me to stay longer more than like 10 minutes would be a big ask right now. Is my thing on or thing off? Might be off, my bad. Yeah, so this one's for Weed Smoker, bro. Did you buy it already? You got it? Alright. The next one is coming Band, which is the baller. If this timer wasn't there, I would have gotten all you guys the cars, man. Just gotta come around here when I can do car giveaways. Alright, baller rod there with the golden red on Yankton's. things stances. Like if you shoot like the wheels, it's fucking like stance to the ground, like hella stance. Yeah. But yeah, all 21 cars are done, guys. Just give me some more time to get the cars to you guys, alright? The next one is Toma Coupe. Yeah, have a timer, but have like a 25-second timer so that people don't accidentally buy cars. But 25 seconds, 30 seconds is more than enough. You don't need to be have it like two minutes. That feels way longer. Not to just buy cars, but to also call cars. To call cars, there shouldn't be any timer. I should be able to call a car, return it, and call a different car out. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Juice World, whoever you are, I'm not gonna be able to accept your friend request. I'm only adding the people who are the giveaway winners. Yeah, hope that's okay. You can join on Shiesty, Jigga, Tabzilla to find any cars I've given out in the past. My cars are kind of like, people don't really have my cars. Only a few people have my cars. So people don't really know what I give out anyway. Only a few people know. But yeah, here is Weed Smoker Bro's second car, and the next one will be Band Bro's second car. You guys would be on a timer anyway. So yeah, 1 of 1 bills. You got it. Yeah, this time I got a notification. I think that time I missed it or didn't see it or something. Where is Panther? Yeah, we're nearly coming to the end of the stream, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me while we did the car to car merge for 20 cars and the 1 GCTF. You guys saw my method. Pretty much everything I do is show except the actual DMO, which you can learn on your own. Many tutorials. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys can make these cars for yourselves and won't have to ask me to make it. Like, no one really makes me cars. I make everyone cars. Like, who makes deadly cars, you know? I need some 1 of 1s. I asked Hazy to make me a Skyline though. Let's see what he makes me. Like, I don't need too much. Just make me a street car. I'll merge it, put an interior on it. I just need a spec made by someone else for me. I have a car which was made for me, or, you know, a 1 of 1 made by someone else for me in such a long time. The only 1 of 1s I had, which were Taps, but Tap gave away everything in Tapzilla, and those cars are not 1 of 1 anymore. You know what I mean? The only 1 of 1 cars I have are the ones I made for myself. Somebody make me some 1 of 1s. The IRL kind. So yeah, man, this one's got the straw beige interior on it. And the next one's kinda the purple joint. Purple on purple on purple on Panic. Purple on purple on purple on Panic. So who are the other cars here? These two are these two are Danotrons. This is Vortex. This is King Peaky. These two, this is for Cena, that's for recurring, that's for Vortex. This was Weed Smoker. Dominator GTT for King Peaky as well. Cena, recurring. One more second. There you go. The faction is out. Alrighty, 2 more minutes and then I can call the tailgater out with the honey beige. Seconds. Oh, Nugzz Crew is streaming. Toby is streaming. Cash is streaming. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, that's hilarious. Yep. There is the red tailgater for you, bro. But yeah, that's all for tonight, guys, or today. I'm gonna catch you guys the next time, bros. Peace. Have a good one. Enjoy the cars. And for the rest of the bros, I'll get you the cars soon. As soon as I can. Possibly. Thank you.